just like sitting there and I'm like, this is crazy, you know, it's so crazy. And it's so weird because I feel like with anything, us healers, see this? I can't even talk. Us healers, I feel like if anything, certain ones of us that are meant to do something, right? And I'm trying to tell you, it's like we never know what the hell it is that we're meant to do. Maybe it changes that much. I don't know. But it's like something has to happen in our like own personal lives. And depending on what scale that, like what magnitude, I can't even say that because I don't even think we know what scale and magnitude, right? There's something that we have to break. No, again, every chosen being that's called to like break curses and stuff isn't called to do so in the public eye. So I don't want people to think that because they're not getting fame and seen that, they're not doing something right. It's not that. Some people have it specifically placed in their chart to do something for many people, okay? Those of you are the ones that I'm talking to. Because I feel like you too are getting like confirmation through different things that I'm saying. So Spirit's telling me to break it down how mediumship works. And it's like you have to experience something in your life, right? And if you've been called to have a platform, your platform is merely meant to display that. You know how they say, my brother used to say, the proof is in the pudding, things like that. Like, your work should speak for itself. And your work should be able to be seen as what you said it was. So whatever that situation in your life was that you were called to heal, right? You had to do it for yourself. So you have a life purpose. And honestly, once you get on your spiritual path, your life purpose is your life's work. So naturally, you will spend more time with self. Naturally, you will spend more time pondering. Naturally, you will want to keep growing because you know that you're doing something, like you're doing your life's work, whatever that is your purpose here. So some people are called to connect with the other side and be mediums. And I feel like these people are, they don't really understand why they have the gift that they have. A lot of people can talk to the other side, but those of you guys who have life purposes in using this, it's because you have to bring down information, right? You have to bring down information. And for you to be able to bring down this information, you have to ascend to receive it. We also hear so many times about in the spiritual community, there's no shortcuts. There's something here about you guys doing the work. Also, with this mediumship, using it properly, knowing how to spiritually protect yourself and those around you. Knowing how to, close that energetic door. I'm seeing 703, so I'm seeing 777. That's what I'm seeing. So for me, the weirdest thing was like when my grandfather passed away, I didn't cry like everyone else was crying. And I thought that was weird. And then when my Nana passed away, that was very hard for me. But it was still like a feeling of they didn't go anywhere. And so now when I think back to before I knew I was a medium, and I'm like, damn, I can hear my Nana's voice talking to me like she does now. And it's like, wow, that was here? So another thing, when we talk about reunion, it's like that. Spiritual reunions, it's coming into union with your spirit family, like your soul tribe. For some of you guys, the spirit family is actual family that has passed over that you know. For a lot of you guys, this is just spiritual family that is calling you because you're a vessel. To be able to connect to the light, to be able to connect to source, we have to let go of what is not, right? Because, yeah, you can be a medium. This is what the Most High told me when I first started. You can be a medium, and anybody can come to you in the spirit and connect with you. How will you know who you are supposed to be the medium for? How do you know whose energy you're supposed to accept? These are all tests that we go through in becoming a medium. And we have to go through life experiences. We have to be called into situations to use our gifts. So while you guys get these messages from these readers who make it seem like everything that's going on is like 3D level, there's so much stuff that we as spiritual beings who are going through this life have to maneuver through and trying to get through these tests for our spiritual side. See, we're being judged by our spiritual life and our 3D life and how we make them both work for us. And this is why I've always talked to you guys so much about connecting to spirit guide, spirit guide, spirit guide, your spirit team, spirit team. I want you guys to understand why that's so important. You guys, like, there's something here about spiritual stirrings, like things are being stirred up in you, different gifts are coming out, you know, a lot of things that were suppressed are, you know, you're wanting to tap into that now, you know, things you were afraid of, you know, you're seeing signs and it's like you feel like you're being called to open up, to change your life, change your perspective on life, change how you see life, change how you view life, change how you move through life. And it's like your spiritual team is calling you. The mediumship thing for me, it was like I dealt with so much loss that it just became like, okay, you know? But when I lost my brother, it was a different type of loss than when I lost my grandparents, naturally. And so it was so crazy because those of you guys who, you got to learn how spirit works to know that they're calling you. And it's like 707 on the time. See what I'm saying? Double sevens. It's following me. That's the angelic realm. So, like when my brother passed away, I don't want to say I knew he was going to, but I knew someone around me was going to. Meaning my Nana, my granddaddy, my spiritual team, they came through to me and they said, listen, someone is going to pass. Someone in the family. That's all I heard. I don't need a name. And they're going to come to you. And I'm like, okay, great. So I'm thinking it's going to be someone older in the family. Like I was never thinking it was going to be my brother. So I don't know. And when they came, when he passed and I heard what happened, I was like floored because I was like, all right, now's the time. And it's like they gave me warning. And I also remember saying at that time that God had told me you're going to have to be strong. There's something that's going to happen. You're going to have to be strong through this time. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then my brother, be strong, ends up passing away. And I had to be strong to be the medium to help him to transition. So while everybody was doing all these other things because they were worried about money and what I stood to receive, it was like I was told to help my brother transition. People think that because people die, they're just happy. There are people that pass over and they get stuck. And this is as a spirit guide. I'm a spirit guide. This is what I do. If there are things that are left unfinished, then your spirit team comes to you and they say, okay, see my ear. This is a trinity again. This is divine. Most High will gather up your spirit team. It's like a divine huddle. And they'll be like, okay, this happened. You don't need to worry about this right now. All you need to do is follow us. Listen to what we ask you to do and move on it. Okay, that's a trinity. That's me, my spiritual team, and God coming together to make something happen in this reality. So when Most High told me you have to get justice for your brother, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no, I don't want to do that. No one's going to believe me. It's all about being tested, right? That faith. Yeah, you will when he comes out the shower, okay? Okay. I had known my brother passed in August. I knew 3 months before that someone was going to be passing. And I told my mother this, I told my sister this. I feel like someone is gonna, I thought it was, anyways, that's that. So then when I was called to do that, I said, okay. So then my brother slowly but surely told me what I needed to do, look this way, look that way, you know. There was a time where I wasn't focused on that so much, and he was just helping me with my life, you know, get through different situations. And this is another reason why our ancestors be so upset. Because they just like we have a purpose here, they have a purpose. Like they have a purpose that we end up taking on. So whatever my brother's purpose was in this lifetime, when he was taken, right? His life purpose was then added onto mine. Double mission. So I have to do my brother's mission and mine. My brother's mission, since he passed over, was transitioning. And he could not transition because of what was going on to me. So he had to wait. He had to be in that spiritual purgatory. He had to be unfulfilled, no peace, no happiness. While he saw what was going on physically with family that claimed to care and love me. So you guys are wondering why my ancestors, my spiritual team are going so hard right now. It's because the only reason he's involved in my life so strongly is because he wants to transition. So eventually, just like us, spirit gets tired and they say enough is enough. This is why they up the ante. Because he's being called to a higher realm of existence and he's stuck between worlds fighting. Not saying he has a problem in doing so, but this is why the spiritual warfare is happening. Because people keep trying to play in those realms, and it's agitating and aggravating. I'm not the only medium that has this as a life purpose, but I want to give some backside on why the warfare is so strategic and why it's so powerful. These people want to complete their spiritual journey. They want to complete their mission. And if you pass on in a physical reality, your only mission is to allow your soul to be free. I know that my brother is free now. So his mission is complete. So now he can do what he needs to do to continue to help me carry mine out. I had to break it down. Spirit said break it down. So when I say that different, energies come to me, they reach out because they need help crossing over, this is what I mean. I don't get a say. I do. I can turn some things down. I have turned some things down. But I've also shown how these messages come to me and why. Again, if you're meant to be in the public eye, it makes sense that you would get public eye things to follow. If God wants to place you in a position to move you, if God wants to position you in the winning position, right? 13, he's going to put you in some pretty impossible situations. And he's going to show how it is possible through you. So, why her? Why is she getting that case? Like, ain't nobody coming to her. Maybe, maybe not. But that's on those who need to get the messages that I receive. If they resonate, then they know that I was called to do. So it's not about the doubters. That's another thing you guys got to know. It's not about the people that doubt your gifts. You don't doubt your gifts. It's coming. Okay, it's starting. Hold on, let me get one card and see what's going on. Close the door. I'm just going to get one card for the day. Hold on. Hold on, please. One second, Christian. Let's see if we have, sorry. Let's get our energy for today. Let's just see what today's looking like. Because I haven't touched these yet. As soon as I take it out, 7 of Wands in reverse. Blockages are being removed. Whatever you perceived as a blockage, okay? 7 of Wands reversed. Okay, Three of Cups is coming out. Something good's going to happen today. Okay, there's a truth that you're going to receive. Again, this could be from your spirit team. This could be from someone you work with. There is a truth that you're going to receive today. A yes you're going to get. Celebration is here. You're asking a question, yes or no. The answer is yes. Congratulations. That's today's energy. I'm also hearing be delighted by the truth. Like I said, Three of Cups with the Three of Pentacles, with the Six of Cups. This is your spirit team. 33, right? 66. Anytime you see sixes, you need to know that spirit. The Six of Cups talks about past life loved ones, okay? Talks about your spiritual protection as well. Talks about, like I said the other day, a gift being given to you. Some of you guys, this gift might be that there's going to be something to celebrate. I can't tell with this Ace of Swords. Some of you guys, it's money. Some of you guys, it's a deposit. Some of you guys, like I said, if you're going to court, it's a yes. You know, things will go in. You have hidden helpers. Again, Three of Pentacles behind the scenes. The Three of Pentacles is all about working together, collaborating, networking. With this Six of Cups, this talks about your literal spiritual team working behind the scenes to bring you some type of clarity that's going to make you extremely happy. And while some people are like, okay, yeah, that's easy, no, it's not. Because when you guys are being manipulated with energy, you can't receive the messages. So it's also a celebration for your spiritual team. When through this devil energy that causes confusion and illusion in the mind for you, you still receive the truth and clarity that they want you to have. They're saying your gifts are extremely powerful. Trust yourself. You know the truth. Good. How are you? All right. Yeah. You're not stuck. You're just, getting illumination. This devil is in reverse, which is always good. You've let go of some toxicity, addictions, strongholds, whatever. Right now, Spirit is saying you're just sitting here waiting for the green light. You're waiting for the green light to see that what you've invested in wasn't a waste, and it's not. You're welcome. Nothing you have invested in, from what I can see in this card, was a waste of your time or energy. That's a lie. That's a self-sabotaging thought. Everything you've gone through was meant to give you something more. Something is coming. You can turn it down if you want. You're being guided. You've been thinking about it. Should you take it? Should you not? Something you are being guided to turn it down. Eight of Wands in reverse. Nothing to juggle with that situation. Just turn that down, whatever that is, okay? If you have to think too much about it, it's not for you. Again, the Most High is not the author of confusion, okay? Know that you are being watched right now, okay? The people that are watching you, if you're worried about the gang stalkers, the harassment, all that stuff, well, some of them are going to jail. Can't keep seeing the Eight of Swords before we realize this is what's really happening. There are some people that are, going to jail. This is coming from your spirit team. Again, the angel with the Six of Cups, Five of Pentacles. You lack nothing. Keep going is what I heard. You guys can experience or expect to experience a fulfilling, soulful union with whoever you were meant to be with. You guys keep your eyes on the prize, whoever that is. Okay? It doesn't have to be a twin. I don't see the twin flame card here. I see the Two of Cups. I also see you guys looking forward and preparing for contracts that are going to grow you. Equal partnerships here. Business contracts, deals are coming through. Friendships. Some of you guys are meant to create soul families and soul tribes, and you're meant to, gather the flock. That's what that Hermit is as well. The Hermit is also the guide in the Six of Swords. If you didn't know that, now you know that. That's the divine letting you know that as well. Let me show you that card. Let me see that. Show me the card. Hold on. Yeah, okay. There's the Six of Swords, and let me see the Hermit. Where's the Hermit? Oh, spiritual guides. So they say hidden helpers, right? You see this wand? You see how the man is over the people? And the long-ass wand? This spirit, this guide, that's who's guiding you. It's the same wand. You can't see who the guide is. But is that wand not long like the one in this one? Your hidden helpers that are always there guiding the way because you see this light, you are chosen. It's a star. Your lamp will always be relit. Also, he's bigger than, it looks like he's bigger than, he would be bigger than anyone else too as well. Even like if it wasn't the Hermit. But if you look at the Hermit next to any one of these standing other cards, the Hermit is bigger than the other person. So the Hermit watches over you. Everything that you have, you guys, you see this lamp and you see this yellow. It's given. You see how this right here is yellow? All the light you hold, all the knowledge and the wisdom, it's all transmuted into why you do what you do and your purpose here and what you're called to manifest. It's all stored up, hidden wisdom. So when they say go in for solitude, yeah, you got to be that hermit because you got to shine a light on something. The Hermit is also always a ghost in a room. If this card comes out, there's a ghost in your room. Whether it's a friendly ghost or not is on what y'all been dealing with. Dibbling and dabbling. I know I only got friendly ghosts around here. So all right. What do they need to know? Besides this good news, it's been slow in coming. Maybe you got, like I said, you guys are waking up to the fact that y'all are chosen for so much more. Now I'm talking to twins now. Why'd this card get stuck to the counter? All right, I gotta go. I gotta get kids ready for school. But somebody needed this message on how to use your gifts, why you have them. Okay? We know why not to use them now. Or people should know. Even when you think no one is, someone's always watching when it comes to y'all chosen ones. Page of Swords. And your spiritual team is letting you know each and every single time, each and every single one, each and every single person that hurt you right now. Because you got work to do. You got to focus on your work. Your back is turned. Your back is turned. So if your back is turned and you focused on you and what you got to do, you don't think you got someone watching you too? Just like the people that watch you, watch you work, spy on your work, try to steal your work, try to take credit for your work. You got the right ones protecting, literally got your back. And what are they looking at? They're watching the people who think they're going to get away with doing this to you. Keep doing what you got to do and focus on that. These people are making the wrong choices when it comes to you. Your work is also protected by a higher realm. I just heard higher forces. So they can keep playing. Remember I said stand down the other day, right? And y'all are hearing it now in the reading as to why I was telling these individuals to stand down. Towers happen when people don't listen. When Most High says stand down and people want to take reckless action, well, it causes something in the universe. It's called a ripple effect. So, right now we're dealing with the ripple effect of this energy leaving our collective. Again, the devil was only supposed to come for a time, and then it was time for y'all to wake up. Continue to put the work in to know who you are and why you're here. If you see something and you are called to your platform to, bring life through a situation because you know someone's stuck, because you know people need information, maybe this is your life purpose. If you take great pleasure and pride in this and really doing the work and not giving false messages and false hope, if you really feel like you have the mind to inspire the next, we need you. Your work is definitely needed. I'm trying to tell you what the cards are saying. American girl. See the interference trying to be had? What type of games are being played? How's it going down? That's what DMX said. All right, final card for today's energy. In the past, because of these wrong choices and movements of people, this is why you're so blessed now. You didn't have nobody in the physical reality that could help you, that could guide you, that would protect you. You didn't have it. You didn't have it. You had quite the opposite. So yeah, your greatness is because you are so divine and so tapped in, and they see what you can't see. You be thinking you can see some stuff. You can't see half of what you are being protected from. And I'm just gonna tell you that because I know. I don't even know all the things I've been protected from. I'm just learning now. Whatever it is when it comes to money or finances, look at this. Look at this, y'all. You need the seed and you need the water to nurture it, to grow it, right? Your garden will be full. I'm picking up on a masculine. You might be concerned right now. Your money's about to be good. You're going to have love and money. Somebody out here, when it comes to a vehicle as well, whatever this is that's coming in, you guys are going to have both. Somebody thought you had to sacrifice the love for the money. Somebody thought they had to focus on the money because the love wasn't bringing that in. Whatever it is, most trying to know. Y'all out here for doing all of this work and moving forward and balancing out those energies, twins, you get both. You get the stability and the emotion. You know? I can't fucking make it up. I'm gonna cry. You get both. Didn't I just say twins? I don't know what card is gonna show y'all to you. Judgment in reverse. I just heard I get so weak in the knees. Finish eating, Kaylin. You guys gotta get dressed. Come to the bottom of this day. Okay. So twins out here, I love y'all. Your ancestors love you. Thank you for breaking these curses. Thank you for knowing that, you know, it's bigger than what you think. Trust these gifts. For those of you guys who, it's the year we in, for those of you guys who have these gifts, you're meant to be in this chariot. The chariot only holds one. So you have to go through your ascensions. The 7 talks about spiritual illumination and enlightenment, period. All right? That's what the 7 talks about, spiritual illumination, to ascend. So those of you guys who felt called on this path and journey and your gifts are opening up, it's because you're meant to use them in some way, shape, form, or fashion. And this black and this white down here is meant to show you how. Again, like I said, testing the waters, testing the spirit. You know, there's light spirits and there's dark spirits. We're not to be anywhere two on either side. Balance comes in when we realize that we have the power with this chariot to harness both energies, to work through them, to move forward regardless in a balanced, enlightened way. Pretty much, we're being shown in this reality at this time in this year how to use our better judgment, how to listen to our higher voices, how to trust those internal, nudges and intuitive feelings and thoughts and dreams, and realize that those things are not figments of our imagination, but it's also our spirit guides and ancestors telling us we got to move, we got to do something. Those of you guys who felt like you had to move forward and you're not sure if you made the right choice, you have. All right, you guys almost done eating? You want more syrup? So this is, you guys, some of you guys out there might have had a creative block that's about to clear up. I keep seeing the King and Queen of Wands, so you guys are meant to create something. You guys are meant to use your spiritual gifts to, you hear that horn? To create something here. Close that. However you use your spiritual gifts, they're meant to bring you, I'm seeing with this 2 of Pentacles, 2 streams of income. So some of you guys, you might work, have a job, but then there's others of you out there that are meant to have 2 or more different streams of income. So you're not meant to have just one. Your second one might be your hobby that's meant to bring you finances. That's why you have the gift. I'm talking to messengers out here. You should be getting monetized for your messages. You should be, because this shit ain't easy. And if you guys are being called to protect some things, you should be getting paid. I don't care about views and numbers. Y'all have to go through some shit to do this. I don't care about 1,000 subscribers. Honestly, I don't. Because there's not enough subscribers that could give me enough physically that could make me feel like that was what my worth was worth. But shit, I'm just saying what I'm saying. I know someone out there understands. There's no monetary value you can put on literally helping the world. There's no monetary amount, but we should be awarded something. We gotta wait like everybody else to see if we're better than the next. Like, that's just so annoying. Like, when these are not man-made positions and titles that we have been called to hold here. See, this is why things gotta change. There gotta be a different way people look at shit. The Queen of Pentacles to a spiritual being is not the same as the Queen of Pentacles to a 3D being. The Queen of Pentacles to a 3D being is someone who has finances and all they think about is money. To a spiritual person, close that please. Okay. To a spiritual person, the Queen of Pentacles is someone who is nurturing. That pentacle is a gift, whatever that gift is, right? This Queen of Pentacles nurtures everyone around her. She is usually the mom in the home, right? She's the wife, she's the cook, she's the sister that everyone can call on. She's very reliable, independent. The Queen of Pentacles in spirituality talks about being very, very abundant, nurturing, caring, loving, motherly, all right? The Queen of Pentacles in tarot is the mother. The Queen of Cups is usually the friend or the aunt or the sister, okay? So this is someone here who is a mother figure. And you guys are truly like, you know, I have this one thing inside of me. And it's like, some of you guys I'm hearing you're sitting on a gold mine. Like literally, like that little thing that you think is just so little is what's really gonna turn you into who you're supposed to be, whatever this is. I always like to put the emphasis on the fact that the pentacle has a star. You have literally people behind the scenes that are fighting off this energy for you. Spirit team, this is not one person. All right, let's clarify this and let me get out of here because I feel like this divine feminine needs this. Yeah, you're not alone. Every time you need something, right? This is what I'm saying. You have, like I said, a well-oiled, you know, machine. Remember that? Like a assembly line of pentacles, an assembly line of gifts, an assembly line of ideas. And every time you need something or you feel like something's getting held up, all you got to do is look inside, go within, you know, tap in, listen to that spirit and be like, yo, team, like, what are we doing here? I need something new. All right, we got one coming to you. And here you go once again. Your pentacle, though, is different, Queen of Pentacles that I'm talking to. Your pentacle is meant to heal. You have to give your pentacle. And your thing with you, Queen of Pentacles, that I'm picking up on, you don't want to. This Queen of Pentacles right here feels like she's given and given and given and given and given and gotten nothing in return. Look at her garden. Look at her garden compared to the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles is green and big and huge, and look at her. But she's like, I've given so much of myself, and I have nothing. Some of you guys might feel like you have nothing. Your gift is yours. And the Most High will put it on the right person's spirit to see what you have. You are a healer. Don't think that your gifts that you have been given are any less valuable than the next healers. We all have something different. Okay? I've been there. I'm like, look at the difference between the King and the Queen of Pentacles. Message here. It also talks about status. Divine Feminine out here, you feel like because you don't have the tangible in your hand finances that you can't be this energy. You feel like you should be like this. But for some of you guys, you got to realize sometimes your person carries this energy to make up for what you lack. God knows what he's doing. God knows what he's doing. So don't think that you should have more than what you have. This masculine that the Most High has sent you, okay, is someone that is meant to have this. Because the Most High knows that this person will support you, this person will love you, this person will pour into you. This is a message to someone. And the Most High knows that this person is better with money, period. I'm just saying what it is. The Most High knows that this is not a stingy, selfish individual that will take from you and not give to you. So the Most High has blessed this person with more to be that, you know, adding unto you type energy. That's why I said when these twins come into union, one will usually have more than the other in some way, shape, form, or fashion. It's meant to be a balancing, a transmuting act, temperance angel. You get what I'm saying? No one lacks anything. Take that in the run. Thank you. All right. And that's the truth. So twins out there, just keep healing, okay? Keep healing. Everything is meant to go the way it's going, even if it doesn't appear that way. I need you to know that. It's a message. When I come on, someone needs a message. Some twin out there needs to hear something. God is talking. God is talking about different situations. He's talking to his chosen, King of Wands. You see why now? A lot of us Divine Feminine had to heal our finances. We had to heal the financial sector of our lives and our connection to money. We had to figure out why we wanted money, why we loved money, why we only cared about money. A lot of us came on this path and we thought, okay, we're gonna blow up. And that was our focus, but the heart wasn't in it. We had to go through so much healing because we come from a place of lack. All we've ever had was this one to be grateful for, whatever this one is. And we thought, okay, I'm doing all this, I'm gonna get more. Like, why am I not getting what I'm putting out? But you are. It's why you had to walk away from some situations that made you feel like you were less than who you are. Because that was the projection over you, that you wasn't rich, you wasn't a superstar, that you didn't have fame, the world didn't know you, you couldn't be seen. You was just a single mom who was broke, busted, and disgusted. But you walked away from that terminology and ideology, and you healed. And you realized, no, maybe I'm just meant to have less. Maybe I'm supposed to have more love than money. Maybe my person's supposed to be more connected to the energy of wealth and less than in love. Maybe you guys are having changing of karmas. Maybe past lives are shifting into this one. Maybe in a past life, Divine Feminine, you had the finances. You know, you never know what's going on. But it's also why you have to always 8 of Cups, any energy that makes you feel like you're less because you have physically something that appears less. You both are abundant. You both have spiritual inheritance stored up. And you both will have to walk away from these situations that make you feel like you will have anything other than victory and success. Your victory and success is not worldly victory and success like that. Your victory and success is what your spirit is able to bring forward in the garden that you are able to plant by listening to yourself. This is why they say your tree will bear fruit, right? Whatever's going on, know that it's destined. There's some good things that are about to happen to y'all, men and women out here that have been doing this soul's work, because that's what it's about. Health is wealth, and if you're not healthy on the inside, you're never going to create the wealth that you want to see outside of yourself. You guys got spirit guides that are bringing you justice behind the scenes. They're leading you to what you need to do to get your wishes fulfilled so that you can have this passionate new beginning that people keep trying to stop. The ancestors are telling you it's not blocked. Keep focusing on your work. Keep choosing, right? Through every situation, love is the highest vibration of all, and to heal every situation with passion. Continue to move forward. Most High is saying there's nothing for you to juggle when it comes to these gifts. They're a blessing, not a curse. Don't doubt the communication. I'm seeing like someone maybe shutting off their intuition or shutting off the downloads. Don't do that. This is a divine gift that you're being granted. Listen, and even if you don't choose to go public with this gift, it's all right. Just know it's still yours, and you don't have to juggle whether or not what you're hearing is accurate. You're only receiving it because it's meant for you to receive. Okay? Communication, because it's meant for you. I'll talk to y'all later when I get the kids to school. You got any questions? Let me know and we'll get into them, all right? Love y'all.